just Ashley's. So
they lied to her.
Right. And he wasn't convincing. Yeah, and he wasn't convinced by them that it wasn't him, so he doesn't feel in with them.
But he might, I mean, maybe he does now, though, because they didn't do it. But right. I bet his ego is bruised that he used it.
Yeah, he played it wrong.
Okay, perfect world. We make a merge. We both, me and Bree, get to emerge. There's a battle back in which Kayla or Jared come back in, so at least we're 3. And then we can find a way in as a threesome, whether it's with Jared or whether it's with Kayla. That's a perfect situation right now, and that's as far as I can think.
I think we're good on green. Albert and
so let's
Kelly,
think green.
Aaron.
Kelly, Aaron and Angela.
They haven't been to tribal yet.
And I got along very well night 1.
Yeah.
But then ever since, I don't know.
Yeah,
Right?
I haven't been able to
So
connect.
that's a big question mark.
Yeah, but we
I
have
feel
Albert
like-
and Kelly, I think. We definitely have Albert. We definitely have Albert.
Who the fuck wouldn't want to work with us?
Right.
Except
The Kelly.
Except that, like, we've got it. Everyone's like, oh, their story.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Right. But it's also like, I think that we can divide and conquer.
And I do think that our best is to stick together.
Yeah. So I think, and it's really, what's actually awesome is that Green stayed safe there. If we get in there, we have an extra vote from Albert, and we have an idol with Kelly. If we can get into merge, use that idol together, no one else knows about. I mean, if it's right now, it's 11. We're at 11 right now. I mean, is there a final 3 that puts 8 on jury? Or is there a battle back right now and that puts 9 on jury? It could be. I don't want to be too excited, but I feel like it's like the only thing giving me hope right now is that this is like a battle back or merge, and then maybe we resplit into 2 tribes, which fucking sucks because we're probably gonna get split up. But I don't think we'd do another tribe swap because I'm trying not to put that into existence. No, because I think
If there's another swap, we're fucked.
yeah, we're screwed. We're done. There's nothing left for us to do.
So, best case, merge. Second case, we just kill it.
Hard, but mighty but powerful too. But like, what challenges can they make like everyone else sit out, like multiple people? Like, what 2-person challenges are there for? There's 11 people left. Maybe here's where there would be that battle back in, and someone could battle back in here, making it 12. Hopefully there's a final 3, and that would put 9 on the jury. And so that's what Meg and I are really hoping happens. And that way we don't have to battle against each other, because we really don't want to do that. We've gone to every single tribal together. There's no breaking us apart unless we have to like save our own skin.
Tribal Council was a tense energy, eh?
I felt bad for Kayla. She was crying the whole time.
Yeah, well, she's a fighter, so I'm sure she really fought till the end there, and I'm sure that was emotional for her.
I'm a Kayla stan. I love you, Kayla. I'm so sorry. What are you giggling about, Stacey?
Not gonna lie, she was my first pick for first move. I'm like, I don't want to be like the person that's getting on people's nerves.
No, but I also need you to keep you can tell me when to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Thank you. I love it. I absolutely need that.
The thing is, that worked out perfectly for us. Like me.
Yeah. Although, I mean, I still would have rather had Mark go, but
No, me too, but there was no safe option way to do that. Yeah. But it's good, we got rid of it, and now we can get rid of them once we're emerged.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel this was we needed to go to tribal to like solidify
Yes,
this, but I
absolutely.
feel like really,
100%.
I feel like the unspoken things are spoken.
Because I feel it's such a brand. Like, I don't even really know what Cannon's with.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
I don't want to be the person that's going around talking to everyone. Like,
Same.
yeah. So,
Same.
but if I had my dream final 3, it'd be this right now.
If it's not me, I think the best person to win would be Kayla. She's got experience. She was on that last season. And I think that she would have the easiest time reintegrating. Obviously, I want to win, but like, I got backstabbed by the people on my tribe, so I don't know where I would fit in with this new configuration. As much as I don't want to work with Bree, like that's like my only option. She screwed me last time, but I think I'm gonna play nice for the first round and then try to get her out. I did have a pretty good relationship with Albert, but everybody else I screwed, and I don't know the other tribe. So I think I'm gonna go in and be under the radar if I do win, because I would have a huge target on my back.
I think it's an equal playing field. It's nothing too physical. If it was physical, I would bet on me, Jared, and Joel. This looks like it might be balancing, and I got some shaky hands. That's from motorcycle riding, so hopefully I can hold something flat. If I get back in this game, I have one objective, and that's to cut the head off the snake, which is Bree. I want her out. I want her out since day one, and that's the plan. I don't even care about anything after that.
I thought I stood in really well with a lot of the green people. It may look at me as like a threat. Oh, we got to get the person who just came back into the game. I know Meg and Bree were devastated to vote me out, and I feel like I have it in with them. But do I necessarily want to work with them after they did that move, particularly Bree? And then they're probably going to be on the bottom, so is it smart for me to align with the people that's on the bottom? I honestly don't know. I'm just focusing on winning the challenge, and we'll see another day when I get there.
I think Jared probably has the best chance of getting back in the game. He seems to be the most athletic person, and he also is very recently out of the game. So I think that he still has like the momentum going and the adrenaline and stuff. So I do feel like he has the best shot to get back in the game. I am still like super bitter, and it would be incredibly hard for me to trust Meg and Bree, but at the same time, like I literally don't care. Like, do not care. I've been stewing in my own anger for the past like 24 hours. And so I honestly don't care what happens to anybody. I'll be glad to get back in the game so I can be on the jury, but like I don't think I'm gonna vote for anyone who voted me out.
Yeah, so if I get back into the game, like from all the conversations we've had at the Edge, is that there's a couple of power couples left. We just want to break up some of those power couples if I can. I want to use the argument of like, I'm going to go at some point, I'm not going to make it to the end, so let's use me to break up some of these other alliances and help other people get further into the game. I'm just excited to be here. I've had a great time, even though I was second boot, which I'm disappointed in. It's still been a fun game, and I am really excited to see how this challenge turns out.
All right, Mohican, you're taking your first look at the new Erie and Abenaki tribe. Ashley and Kayla voted out at the last tribal council. Mohican, I'll take back the community idol. Alright. You no longer need this guy because I can happily say that you could drop your buffs because you have all merged. So I just handed out the buffs, and this game, like I said, it's about redeeming yourself. I feel like I've seen so many of you here prove yourselves, redeem yourself. Some of you have yet to go to tribal council. Some of you have been to every tribal council. I can say that you guys are all survivors. That's for sure. Cam, I know you noticed that there was an extra buff. What could that mean? What could that mean?
Well, I know that there's 7 people voted out, and I can count 7 blocks behind you.
So I can confirm that Edge of Extinction is in play. Come on in, guys!
Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118,
Kayla and Ashley voted out at the last Tribal Councils. One of these 7 is going to battle their way back into the game and join all of you at the merge. They will have full life in the game just like you. One more chance to redeem themselves. So for this redemption challenge, you will race out with your balance pole and grab the first block. You will have that block on top. You will race it back to get your second block, then race back to get your final block, building a little house. Once you get back to the mat, 1 foot on the mat, you'll begin to solve the puzzle. The first person to solve that 9-piece puzzle gets back in the game. One last part to this challenge. The person that wins this challenge and gets back into the game is also winning immunity. So they will be safe at the first Tribal Council, and they will have a chance to integrate themselves back. Make sense?
Yeah. Come on in. Everybody's in.
1, 2, 3. Eerie!
Wait, come back. Survivors ready. Go! Woo! Jared's the first person back, Ashley's the second person. Jared on his way back to get his final piece. Ashley drops with her final piece. Ashley drops. Jared can start working on the puzzle. Michael on his way back. Michael working on the puzzle. Jared wins his way back into the game. Everybody. All right, Jared, you're back in this game. That is your buff. I will give you your immunity and just so then you can join the merge tribe.
Good luck. Good luck. Love you.
Good luck, Jared.
All right, John, Joelle, Carrie, Kayla, Ashley, Michael. Unfortunately, your time in this game is over, but before you go, I just want to ask, Michael, how was this experience?
It was a lot, but this was a lot of fun. I don't regret a thing that happened here during this game. I'm not happy about my performance, but I think that overall it's a great game. I had a fun time, and I met all these wonderful people.
Carrie, how do you feel? You were the first inductee to the Edge of Extinction. You've been there the longest. Did you get anything out of this game?
I mean, I love these people a lot. Yeah.
How about for you, Joelle?
I had a good time. I was very, very messy on my tribe. Like, you can tell them, they know. And I had fun, you know, it's a game. So like, if everybody wants to get a margarita and talk over it, you know, I'm not bitter. But yeah, I had fun.
John, is there any memory of this game that was the most exciting for you, the happiest memory?
Happiest memory is meeting all these people down here.
Yeah.
Any last words you want to say, Kayla?
This was so fun. I'm so happy I met all of you. Good luck, guys. Yeah, just wait for. Yeah, I'm just happy I got to meet all these people. I got to play a different sort of game than I've ever played before. Didn't work out, but I still had the best time.
Thank you guys so much for being part of the season. See you guys soon.
We back, baby. We back in the promised land. So I'm feeling really great right now. I said to the group, I try to have a philosophy like stop vulnerable, people can like be vulnerable back. And truthfully, I am not from DC. I'm from Rockland County, New York originally. I live in Hoboken. I was in DC for a work trip. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want people to suspect that I knew Bree. Bree and I had a pre-existing relationship in the game. So I just want to say that now. I'm a free agent. I feel very overwhelmed, like trying to acclimate myself back. And I just wanted to get that off my chest so I can feel like I'm clean. Take that as you may.
Thank you.
And I really wanted to get the cards out there, especially because I know Bree has been sharing that we know each other, so I wanted to get it out there and make me look good. I'm a little salty at Bree. I'm not saying I'm not gonna work with her, but that's gonna be a pivotal decision for me as to, do I stick with Mohegan or do I try to make something out of nothing with whatever's left of Erie? Also, biggest piece of news I got from Edge was that Carrie said that I smelled terrible on Thursday, so I'm so sorry if anyone caught wind of that.
I did not notice that.
It's Survivor. We all smell bad.
I need to integrate myself, which I didn't really have a lot of time to do in my last season. I would also like to try to find an advantage and an idol, because we just merged. Has to be something out there, and now that I have some immunity, I have a little more flexibility with that. I'll just recap real quick. So the way I see the dynamic is Ryan and Cameron tight, Aaron and Angela tight. We were, former Mohegan. Like, where do we fit in?
But I'm sure you're tight with Stacy.
Stacy and I, cause like I said day one, it was like I was tight with Hugh, Kayla, Stacy.
Yeah. So I'm cool with Angela, Aaron, because Mohegan ties and we've been winning. Yeah. And I'm tight with you guys. So
yeah.
I'll say like
we're good.
We have numbers.
We're good.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. And I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can go pure Mohegan until we get rid of Erie. Okay.
Alright guys, welcome to your next immunity challenge. Before you have a circular wooden disc. You also have a cue ball. Your object in this game is to balance your cue ball on your circular wooden disc as long as you can, being the last person to have that ball on the disc. The last person that does will win immunity and be safe at the first Merge Tribal Council. Because Jared came back into this game, he won immunity, you do not have to participate. But I do have an immunity necklace for you. So you can come over here because you earned it. Alright, so let's get to this challenge.
Survivors ready? Go. We're going to move to the next part of this challenge. Alright, everybody can hold up the ball now. John. You're going to have your arm fully extended out. If you see anybody bend, we're going to call you out. You're immediately out of the challenge. It's going to go quick with this format. Out of this challenge. out of this challenge. Alright, you guys can hold on to the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sound back on. Even one ball falls out of this challenge. Karen is out. Ryan is out of this challenge. We're down to 3. Albert, Cam, Reemy's out of this challenge. Albert or Cam is going to win immunity. Who's going to win this challenge? Both Albert's balls are together. They just started just Cam is out of the challenge.
I tried really hard to win. I was cramping up all over the place. Oddly enough, I didn't really want to win until it started because I always said, don't win the first immunity challenge. It puts you as a threat. But I counted the numbers. I think that whoever goes out now is not going to be in the jury, and I just said, let me just win it now, put in all the effort. I got my reward. I think I'm going to make it to the jury, and we'll worry about tomorrow.
Do I have any chance of infiltrating here? Is there any cracks, or is it going to be me? I think there's no cracks. Okay. So, yeah, there's hope. Yeah, okay.
I'm sure you're aware, but it's like Mohicans from it's like
no, I don't know anything.
I think it's like 8 versus 4, so like I think there are a lot of areas being targeted. And I heard like
that makes sense.
I heard like breeding intelligence circulated around. Yeah.
Reemy, we've been with since day one, but he like talks way too much, so I'm like a little worried about like aligning myself with him permanently.
So we're just.
Do we have a large roof?
Yeah.
Am I interrupting?
Yep. So yeah, we're just kind of floating around. Like we're thinking like people are thinking like Bree or Kelly. I was thinking more so Bree.
I got the one Edge. I feel good about this one.
Okay. The pros of getting Bree out is that's someone I didn't even pretend to talk to. It's not something that is open. I think we're both shut off to that idea. Really don't want to vote out Kelly, but she's really powerful with that idol. So it does make sense to flush that. Or if not, like catch her off guard with it and vote her off with it in her pocket.
I can only tell you that like I want you to stay because like we haven't played the game and I just like know we think the same. So like that for me, like I want to play the game with people that think the same. So if it's whatever our relationship is, we can like at least like have this. Whereas like other times it feels forced.
Tribal lines are going to play a lot in Emerge. The first vote of Emerge is usually a safe vote. That's why you just go strong with your tribe for the first vote of Merge. But there's so few Yuri tribe, that's an oddity. So I think that there's a chance of a flip.
So we heard Kelly has out. Would you be down to like vote for her and like try to flush that out? But I heard Meg too.
Okay. I mean, I would much rather it not be me.
Yeah.
But, like, if she plays the idol, then it's probably me.
Yeah. So it's up to you to convince her not to play it, basically.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Numbers
like
phone.
fair noir thing, like tell her like, oh, I like this me or whatever.
Right.
And maybe get Kelly out.
Okay.
But I think we have a lot of time.
Okay. Even, and then it's me behind that or something. I just don't see it. It's like I'm
Yeah.
not a threat. I have no connections. Y'all have more. It just seem like right now is not the time to take out the swing votes that can like help you guys.
Word on the street is Kelly has an idol, and you know, after the merge, we're really deep on with Mohegan. We have 8. It's like an 8-4 split, Mohegan, Erie, and we're thinking about splitting the vote, Kelly, Bree, just to flush the idol, either way, and I'll be okay with getting either of them out. Like Bree's kind of been frantic like the last 3-4 like tribal councils, so she's really getting antsy and stuff.
But they all know about Kelly's idol.
I think we just split it. So if we can do 5, because they don't want Albert's extra vote. So if they split it. Me, Kelly, Albert, his extra vote is 5. Me, Kelly, Albert. So that's 5. If they split it.
Whoever that is.
You can shoot that. Is that what they're saying?
They know the plan now.
They know the plan?
They don't ain't talking about
Hi.
anything.
Okay.
You said what?
Explain the vote.
Okay.
We need to just start saying explain the vote and doing it.
But who should we split?
We're doing 4 and
Kelly and
4.
Bree.
Kelly and Bree.
Yeah. So we could do 4.
But would that like?
Oh, 4. That's it. That's all we need, and then they're for sure going.
No, but they have 4.
Yeah, but if we revote, we have way more people.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
So
right.
let's do 4 girls on.
Who are the girls?
Oh, yeah. So us 4 on.
Hi.
I'm worried about Jared because I love the guy. I really do want to bring him far in this game because he is my perfect little meat shield. But now I'm hearing that he's like doing double agent, he's worked with Bree, we're throwing up Bree's name. I just want him to trust me. And I don't know if he does or not.
Do you still feel good with like me and Pam and stuff?
I do, but I'm very concerned about where I fit long term.
We're working with some of the girls right now.
Which girls are working with?
Erin, Angela, Stacey. But I don't think that any of them are going to bring us to the end. But we want to raise, you know what I mean? I think the 3 of us should core it up.
So I'm concerned, like,
But I haven't talked to Pam about those.
being candid, people look at you and Cam's type, Erin and Angela's type.
Yeah.
So I feel like
But no one really knows that you would be tight with us. We can,
that's right.
And I think we have enough votes to make a move. Jared's got to vote with us. I have Jared, I have Kelly, I have me, I have Meg, and I have Albert. If you want to vote with us, that's 6. That's the majority of this voting votes on me and Meg. So who's the target? That's big. That's 6 people.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then but Kelly would have to play her idol.
She will play her idol. She's playing it tonight. Everyone knows about it now. So she's playing it, keeping sure that people split the votes between me and Kelly, who are not in our group.
Yeah.
And the rest of us 6 vote another name. Who's the name? I don't know the alliances. I don't know where things are laying. I don't know who has the power. What's the name?
Crazy because it almost looks like I didn't over there. This is Jimmy's home, but that would be my name.
I mean, okay. And my name is that first one that's being tossed out there, and it's just really confusing. I clearly am not excelling at challenges, didn't win the immunity, wasn't even close to it, wasn't even like battling it out there at the end, and so I think it's a really big mistake for a lot of people's games to vote me out here because I can easily be a swing vote.
Yeah, I would.
I have the numbers. 6.
Cool.
Me, Albert's extra vote, Kelly, Meg, and Erin.
You talked to Erin.
And the 6th one is using.
Okay, then I'm down.
I talked with my old Erie tribe. We sync up. We think that we can flip a few people, maybe Angela and Erin and Jared. That will give us the numbers. Then I started talking to people on green. They're super, super tight, except for maybe Angela and Erin. So I don't know how to feel about that. If one of us were to get voted out today, I'm going to have to keep working at it. I might have to come up with some more aggressive strategies. But I have a few tricks up my sleeve I think it'll work out.
And they're splitting the votes between us, and I think we have 6 votes on Remy.
I think we have 7, so yeah.
Yeah. But you promise you'll play it?
You want the extra vote on Remy?
On Remy.
Okay, sure.
2 votes on Remy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
The tribal council, I'm going to be playing my extra vote for Remy. I never got along with him that much, honestly. He's an okay guy. I think he's cool, but just wasn't feeling his vibe.
Like, I want to play with you. Okay. I want to play with you. I'm not writing your name.
I haven't heard your name once.
Okay. Are you okay?
Is it splitting?
I have no idea. That's all.
What did you hear though?
What?
I mean, I know you don't know, but like, what do you think?
I mean, it sounds like it's going great. I've heard a little bit of Kelly, but not much Kelly.
Okay. Is that they're splitting the vote between Bree and Kelly in order to flesh the idol? Which, okay. Or maybe they're splitting it between me and Bree. Because somebody was like, oh, you should really vote for Bree. I'm like, yeah, I know that's what you want me to do. Like, thanks for the tip.
I'm hearing Bree.
I'm going to split.
With who?
You, but I also think it could be me. Split vote.
Split me?
Split with you.
And Bree?
Bree's definitely out there, but I think it might be me too. I feel like Remy trying to pull me aside and like lie to me in like lazy, stupid ways is a little insulting. Like, I'd rather someone just be like, sorry, you know what I mean, than like, or come up with a really good, interesting lie.
What's wrong?
Hey, just realizing it's one of us 3.
Yeah, like we're flying around.
Have you heard my name?
I heard you have an idol. So that's why they're like, they're trying to flush it out.
So you're gonna split votes, so use it?
I don't know everybody's vote exactly, but
Well, what I keep hearing is like kind of what you said is, I think people are trying to scare you right now, and the real target is Bree,
but they just want to flush the idol.
I think that's what's going on.
I don't really. So what I'm gonna do with my idol is play it for myself. I'm at this point, I don't even want possession of it. Jared was telling people about my idol because he found out about it on Redemption Island. I would assume from literally anyone from the Red Tribe, which I kind of expected. I kind of felt like I was gonna flush it this round, which to me, I'm like, okay, how mad can I really be? I like know that I'm safe because I'm using my immunity idol, and then I'm just gonna try to find another one and move on. Whew.
I don't think we should split.
I don't think we should split either. I don't think we have.
We can still go to play idol, which we did, and we can keep going to, and just vote for Bree.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
I'll buy it.
So I almost feel like they want us to split the two. Maybe do 4 people. Maybe I'm overthinking it. 4 before. And then
I was
so we gotta stick to the plan. So we can keep the meeting.
Okay, so let's take something like that.
We're like, we should be careful what we're saying right now, though.
Done. Okay, everybody on Meg, don't say fucking more time.
Yeah. Are you cool with that?
I gotta go talk to Mark and Stacey.
I'll get,
And it's the biggest mess I've ever seen in my entire life. We're saying we're gonna vote Kelly, but actually vote Bree, so Kelly flushes her idol. We're gonna split the votes. Well, no, we're just gonna say we split the vote. No one's on the same page. Everyone's just, let's just vote Meg, so it's a completely different name. Okay, there's 5 of us there, that could work. Let's just do it. Let's see what happens with that, or are we gonna vote Bree, or some people didn't get that memo, are they actually gonna vote Kelly and try to split it? I don't know, but now I'm worried that we're not aligned as a core group, whatever that group is. I don't even know what that group is. So we're gonna go in, and they could play the idol correctly, and then one of us goes home. She knows. So.
Right, because Bree was saying that she has Aaron. And I'm like, you have Aaron, really?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just guessing her.
Yeah.
I talked to Aaron, that's not the case.
Everything is such a big scramble. Like, I'm hearing so many different things, and we had alliances before we swapped, and now we form new ones after we swapped, and we're trying to like merge them, and it's hard to keep everyone in the loop, because right now we're trying to get like a majority on one person, but then we're afraid that if we split the vote, that someone that's in the minority is going to play an extra vote or use an idol the correct way, which would screw us over.
But I do think we have some like coasters that are like kind of like floating and kind of like the swing votes that don't have too many alignments with many other people. So I like to keep those in play as long as possible. But I think breaking up like the old Erie is a good start, especially for OG Mohegan. But I think we're still like Mohegan strong like most of the time.
Oh, I agree too.
So like it's like 8-4. So like I think we still got like good group on.
Yeah, and I think like Jared's back into it.
Yeah.
Pointing out, hello, Jared. None of us voted you out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Jared, yeah. I was talking to Jared and Mark, and Mark said he's cool with you. And I'm still cool. I love you, Stick Johnson. Because you gave me that round. But I think like going forward, we still have like voted numbers. So like, and then like I'm just cool. Like we're still cool. Like Angela, Aaron, Kelly's cool. I'm pretty cool with Karen and Kelly and like Alfred because they're on new Mohegan. So we're just trying to like keep that moving.
I'm hoping that I've caused enough chaos to take Remy out here instead. And so I'm hoping that enough folks can really see that, like, thinking about it long term, thinking about it in the next immunity challenge, standing next to Remy in that is totally different than standing next to me. I guess that this is the type of game I'm gonna have to play loud and aggressive constantly because, you know, I didn't even throw out a name. I just knew immediately my name was the one because I'm an easy vote kind of merging in here. But it's just so confusing. Like, I don't see what it is that, like, why people view me as a threat.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you're anything from what I've heard. And that's all I can offer you at this moment. Like, that's what I can say. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I gotta keep.
I think Cam is pulling the shots. I think it's Cam.
We had to put all our votes on it. We can't split. That's the only name they haven't heard yet. They're not accepted.
Okay, right.
Okay.
From what I assume, Bree's gonna be voted out. I'm voting for Bree. She was trying to get me to vote for Remy, which I'm open to obviously voting for him in the future, but she was following me around to the point where I couldn't talk to literally anyone else without her buzzing in my face and affecting my game and who I can talk to. And so I'm voting her out. There's like this loyalty that I would love to have with my original tribe, but it's like, you need to hop off my dick, sorry. But she was just all over me, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna vote for you, because I think if she stays, she's gonna be too trying to control my game to help hers, and I can't allow that. And I think that she was put in a tough position because she went to tribal so many times, but not my problem.
I might need to, like, he just said he would vote with us for Remy. We have the votes. Aaron, we have Steve, me, Meg, Albert's second vote, Aaron, Mark. That's 7 that we have on right now. Vote Remy. Just talk to her. I'm gonna talk to him again, but he said that this is the most important vote. Merge vote's important, even though it's Tuesday. Okay. And then you play your idol.
Yes.
And then the rest of the votes are on me, and it seems like it'd be like 7-4, or
Yes.
with extra vote. I'm not telling them we have enough just in case someone backwards.
Okay, if you need someone, like, at the end, that's easy. Oh, okay, cool.
Also, I kind of want to do fun theatrics if you, like, pretend it's my idol and then I give it to you and you play it. Because I just feel like we want to be so scared that we don't like that one, but we don't have to do that.
That makes me so nervous. I can't
would,
do
yeah,
that.
you can't let me
It's
hold it.
staying in my position,
no.
LMAO.
I would not, yeah, that's okay.
Alright everyone, welcome to the Merged Tribal Council. This is where the game changes a lot, because from this point forward, you're playing a game to help get you to the end and win. Every move you make here really counts overall. So Mark, talk to me about that, about the moves going forward from this point on.
The moves going forward are really important. Like, you wanna, like, no one wants their game to end. Everyone wants to hope that their connections are made during the tribal phase is strong enough, and like hope that every talk they've ever had actually matters, and to you and to the other person. Because if it matters to you and not to the other person, you might be talking to someone that's lying to you, and you don't want that.
So at the top of this merge, we announced that there was Edge of Extinction. Jared won his way back in. So Jared, how do you feel coming back into the game with this group?
Said it before, you know, this is a group of highly emotional, intelligent people with high character. None of these votes are going to be easy, and for that, I'm grateful that I have the necklace and at least can see another day.
So some of the dynamics here are some people have not even been to tribal council one time. Aaron, I believe you're one of those people. So you haven't been able to sort of certify any trust or bonds with people by, you know, saying we're going to vote this way and actually doing it together. So how do you go into this merge trusting people because you haven't been able to build that bond yet?
Yeah, so that's a concern, not having actually put my relationships to the test, but the flip side of it, having gone through all this time, not at tribal where I was back at camp with those people, building those relationships. So in some ways I think I've had more time to hang out in a way that wasn't threatening and was maybe deeper. So I'm hoping to rely on that.
So looking at the original tribe lines, we have 8 people from the original Mohegan and 4 people from the original Erie. Do those numbers scare you, Meg? Knowing that 8 people that started this game sort of together as a tribe are all still here, just one person missing.
Yeah, they've had a unique experience that has definitely bonded them. And it is, unless we can find some other way in to form a new, fresh relationship, if they're coming into the merge with, you know, the past, then it's an uphill battle, to say, like, the nicest way to say it, for Erie.
And what is your opinion on that, Bree? Because you're in that same boat. You've been to every tribal council. You're here. The numbers are not on your side technically on paper.
Numbers are not on my side on paper or in real life. I think when you've gone to 7 and your name has come out for 7 rounds, that 7's gonna be the time you get shot and you don't make it out alive. It's real interesting though, thinking, you know, of the folks who are sitting here, like, you're on the bottom. Some of you are on the bottom of bigger alliances, and so doing the easy vote here and voting out me or Meg or one of the original 4 Erie folks, like, all you're doing is getting further to that final 7 or that final 6, and then whoever's on the top of your alliance, like, this is the best move for them, is to vote out me or to vote out Meg as the bottom 3 people, because once we're gone, then those tighter relationships are going to just steamroll forward. And so I just want people to take into consideration your game, where you're situated. You know, I haven't won a single challenge. I clearly am not a threat in challenges. You know, like, wasn't even close in the immunity challenge. And so thinking about this vote is not just about, like, hey, this is easy, it's not going to be me, let's do that. But think about, like, your longevity of your game, who you can stand up next to and beat in any of these upcoming immunity challenges. I'm someone that's going to be very easy for you to pull the numbers again for. If I've talked to you and you're willing to do the plan I've said, which I have absolutely zero traction for, but hey, I'm gonna throw it out there. Here's your time to make a bigger move and try to shake up that game if you're on a bottom of an alliance right now.
And Brian, how do you figure out if you're on the bottom? What are some skills that you can utilize here to figure out if you're on the bottom of an 8-person alliance?
Yeah, it's tough. I think you gotta just trust your gut and try and trust in some of the relationships you made, and I think there is an element of just sort of, going with your gut.
Kelly, how are you feeling in this moment? Because you are part of that minority.
I mean, the game has just begun, so to determine so many things based on previous alliances before majority of the game has really happened, I think is, a way to get kind of stuck in the mud. Like, there is a lot of game to be had, and there's a lot of relationships to be formed yet, so but it's something to consider for sure. You don't want to be on the bottom of an alliance, but at some point.
Okay, so I'm going to open the floor. This is something that some of you don't know, is that I let everyone have a last opportunity to speak to everybody here. If there's any pleas you'd like to make, this is your time to do that. Does anybody have anything they'd like to say to the group?
Vote out a number. So you can vote out a number, but moving into this next space, like if folks follow through with anything I maybe have been hoping would happen, like I then am in there to make whatever move we need to in the next round. I know it's kind of a last ditch effort. You can't go to tribal 7 times in a row and hope that when your names come up every round, you're not expected to also be coming up for the merge. So best of luck to everyone here, and I no hard feelings if it is.
So with that, we'll get to the voting.
This is going to work. It's worth a shot. Pretty sure I've met my end with my 7th tribal council here, but I did try to get some chaos started. I got a name from someone on green who said if I could rally the numbers that they'd be supported, so I went throwing that name as everywhere as I could, and hopefully a few folks realize that I'm not the threat here, and this is a much bigger play, and doing the easy vote is never the good way to move forward when you're on the bottom of big alliances. Sorry.
Tie my shoes.
If anyone has the hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I'm going to.
I don't have the burn up sack, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I would like to play this for myself.
Okay. I can confirm that this is a genuine hidden immunity idol, so any votes cast for Kelly will not count. I will read the votes. First vote, Bree. Second vote, Meg. Third vote, Mark. That's 1 vote Bree, 1 vote Meg, 1 vote Mark. Bree. That's 2 votes Bree, 1 vote Meg, 1 vote Mark. Fifth vote, Meg. That's 2 votes Meg, 2 votes Bree, 1 vote Mark. Meg. That's 3 votes Meg, 2 votes Bree, 1 vote Mark. Remy. That's 3 votes Meg, 2 votes Bree, 1 vote Mark, 1 vote Remy. Remy. That's 3 votes Meg, 2 votes Remy, 2 votes Bree. Remy. That's 3 votes Remy and 3 votes Meg. Next vote, Meg. That's 4 votes Meg, 3 votes Remy. Meg. The next vote and the first member of our jury is Meg. Meg, you're gonna need to bring me your torch. All right, Meg. Fought a long and hard today, but the tribe has spoken. Okay, here we go. Take that for you.
No one talks to me, so
No
you don't want to talk to me?
Let's talk. No, do it, Albert. I want to talk to you.
I just feel like I'm just like the next one for like the bigger alliance. But I'm like, Kelly, don't get down like that. Like, I'll find a way.
Who did the majority say they never wanted to see again?
No, don't tell Rainey our plan. Okay. Leave him out because he's coming for me. Good.
Ryan's name got voted out, and he is up there for me. I want to take him as far as I can, but I also know that eventually I'll have to make this move.